Thanks for clicking on the video today, everybody. This is going to be part 15 of my Learning Unreal Engine tutorial series. And in this part, we're going to be looking at the gate node. So what the gate node is going to allow us to do is to call a certain event only when another event is currently active. So the way that I would describe this as we want to be able to hit the X button to turn a light switch on and off, but we only want that event to be able to occur when we're inside of the box that we put right in front of the light switch. So that means if you're on the other side of the room, you can't flick the switch on and off. You have to be standing right in front of it. So it's a pretty interesting tool. I hope you'll stick around to the end of the video, and I hope you learn something. Okay, so we can get started. This tutorial is not going to take too long, so we can just make our first person game mode, cut 15, make this the gate node, create the project. Now that we're in, let's make a widget just so that we can see what we're doing as always. Go in here and horizontal box. Text as well into the horizontal box. We'll go fill, font, 50. Let's make the color something a little bit different this time, just so it stands out. And let's make the size a little bit bigger. We'll just say activated. Let's put this in all caps, actually. Awesome. Okay, and now I'm going to close this out. And I'm also going to drop in a trigger box. Let's go like this. Get that into position. And now we should be good to open up the level blueprints. So what we're going to do is we are going to add in a actor overlap. So add event for box trigger 1. Here it is, collision. We're also going to add in a end actor overlap. We're also going to add in a keyboard event X. So there's 3 events here. As I said, we only want to be able to hit the X button to see the activated widget when we are inside of the box trigger. So the way that we're going to be able to do that is we will go and type in gate. Now the X, pressed X goes into enter. Begin overlap goes into open. So when we walk into the box, the gate says, okay, this X event can now be activated, but we want this to close when we leave the trigger box. The start closed is it's not too difficult. I always pretty much leave it on all the time. It just means that if it starts open, so this is ticked off, it just means that we're going to be able to hit X right off the bat, which is not what we want. But what we can do is we can go create a widget, and we will put in hello. Oh, we need to promote this to variable. We'll rename this to, I don't know, display or something. And then we're going to go add to viewport, plug that in. Okay, so let's see if we can get the event occurring. If we hit play, we walk in, we shouldn't see anything. We're inside of the trigger box. And actually, let's walk out of it for a second. So I'm hitting the X button right now, nothing happens. And I always forget to do this, but if I'm hitting X right now, nothing happens. I walk forward. While I'm hitting X, it appears. But I only want it to be activated while I'm holding it in. So what we can do is go back into the level blueprints. And when this is released, remove all widgets. And I think that should be it. So I'm outside of it, hitting X, nothing happens. I walk in, I'm holding X, I let it go, and it appears that everything is working. So that is the power of gate. It's a really cool tool that it will just allow you to control when certain events are going to happen. So again, if you want like a faucet to turn on in your ArchViz scene, then you have to hit the space button or something for it to turn on, but it will only work when you're standing a few feet away from it, because it wouldn't make any sense if you could hit the space key from across the room in a virtual tour walkthrough and certain things were turning on. You want it to all be proximity based, which this is a really great tool for using that. There's way more tools that you can use this for. It's pretty versatile, but this is just the one that I think is the easiest to kind of understand right off the bat. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at greg.miles@luminoslabs.ca. I don't mind answering any questions, especially if they're related to the course. If you enjoyed the video, you found it helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you aren't already. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been checking out the videos lately. I've really enjoyed making the Unreal Engine videos, so I hope that people are enjoying them. It has been really cool to kind of see myself progress through this, because it was a couple years ago that I tried to do Unreal Engine and got my teeth kicked in by the reality of trying to do it. But I think that I've kind of gotten over that hump, so hopefully I can help out people the same way that a lot of the great creators on YouTube helped me out. The next episode that we're going to be diving into is going to focus on how you import an FBX into Unreal Engine. It's probably going to be one of the fastest tutorials that I've done. It's only going to take a couple minutes, and then immediately after that, we're going to go into how you actually flip the physical light switch on and off. The one after that is going to be the full how to create a proximity-based light switch that you can flip on and off. You'll actually see the light switch going on and off, and you'll actually see the light itself going on and off. So I hope that you will stick around and join me for those videos. I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Have a great night.